Alrighty, everyone, it's opening day here in Cincinnati. But before we go ahead with our ball game here on opening day, I'd like to announce the opening day rosters, lineups, and so far and so forth. The pitching rotation, the pitchers here that have made the opening day roster in Cincinnati. Our opening day starter announced is going to be Homer Bailey. Number 2 in the rotation is going to be Irvin Santana, followed by Raziel Iglesias, Stephen Wright, and Anthony DeSclafani. Coming out of the bullpen, we've got Dan Straley, Joe Thatcher, a veteran that we just signed prior to opening day. We needed a little left-handed help in the bullpen. Pretty reasonable contract we signed him to. If I could find it, $850K for 1 year. Veteran lefty, can't complain with that. Nefi Ogando and Blake Wood both made the bullpen out of spring training. Setup men are going to be the hard-throwing Aroydis Vizcaíno and Tony Cingrani, and closer, well-earned Drew Storen. You may or may not have noticed that there's somebody missing here. I've sent Brandon Finnegan down to AAA to start out the season. Could have kept Brandon Finnegan up in the MLB as a relief pitcher, but I would rather see him getting his start every 5 days, getting his guaranteed reps. Right now, we just feel more comfortable with Anthony DeSclafani in the starting rotation. The only real notable thing down in the AA right now is Michael Lorenzen. Oh, and John Moscott. I didn't realize that as well. Our position players for our opening day roster, which will be against a right-handed pitcher without a DH. I just wanted to kind of throw out my AAA lineup real quick to you. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages. We are here at the Great American Ballpark for opening day baseball in Cincinnati, home of the oldest ball club in professional baseball. Cincinnati Reds wearing their customary day game red uniforms to take on Aaron Nola and the Philadelphia Phillies. Alrighty, the first batter of the season for Philadelphia will be second baseman Cesar Hernandez taking the mound for Cincinnati. Homer Bailey getting ready to throw the first pitch of this 2016 season. Homer Bailey kicks and delivers, and he'll fastball right down the middle be looked at for the first strike. The count runs to 1-1. Homer Bailey brings another one in the zone, and it's lined right at third baseman Eugenio Suarez for the first out. David Lowe, the second batter of the inning, nothing count. The pitch from Homer Bailey is another fastball in there. Homer Bailey attacking the first two hitters of the season. Count running 0-2, and Homer Bailey will get the batter swinging on the high cheese. Number 3 hitter for Philly, Odubel Herrera. Homer Bailey kicks and delivers. Again, attacking with the fastball first pitch. Count runs 0-1. Homer Bailey brings a breaking ball, and it's grounded to shortstop Zach Kozar, flipped over to Joey Votto, and that'll end the top of the inning here in Cincinnati. All right, the first batter of the season for Cincinnati would be center fielder Billy Hamilton. Hamilton will take a look at the first pitch. He sees a two-seam fastball up in the zone, strike one. Count running 0-1 here. Billy Hamilton likes the pitch he sees, drills a line drive, but unfortunately Odubel Herrera doesn't have to move much to bring that one in, and that's one out here in the top of the first. Bottom of the first. Joey Votto batting second here. On opening day, Joey Votto at the plate. And the kick and pitch from Aaron Nola. And Joey Votto likes the first pitch. He sees a high fastball, but just a bit late. Drives it foul into the third base side seats. Count running 0-1 here on Joey Votto. Another high fastball. Joey Votto's going to take a cut at it this time. Lined out to left fielder David Lowe. Number 3 hitter here for Cincinnati here on opening day, third baseman number 7, Eugenio Suarez. The first pitch comes in from Eugenio Suarez, and he likes what he sees. He's going to take a big cut at it, but he's going to fly right to Odubel Herrera in center field, and that'll retire the Reds here 1-2-3 in the first inning. All right, Homer Bailey takes the mound again, facing slugger Ryan Howard with a 1-2 count, and a beautiful two-seamer breaking off the edge will take care of him. 0-2 count here with 2 outs now, and he's going to K him. Homer Bailey's got the strikeout pitch working so far here. Moving along the top of the third, count runs 0-2 on outfielder Peter Borges. Homer Bailey's going to take care of him on the knuckle curve. All right, moving it along here to the bottom of the third inning, we've got Brett Lowry, the newly acquired second baseman at the plate. No one on, no one out. No count. And Brett Lowry is going to drive the first pitch he sees into left center. Odubel Herrera with good speed is going to be able to run and track it down right there at the wall to retire Lowry. Up next is the 8-hitter Zach Kozar, who had a very good spring training. But with the lineup we've put together today, he's in the 8 spot. Zach Kozar looks at the first pitch he sees, and he'll foul it off to over by the first base dugout. Count runs 1-2 now on Zach Kozar, the Reds shortstop. Pitch comes in, and he's going to like what he sees there. Ball caught a lot of the plate with a fastball. Zach Kozart's going to punish that one into left center into the Reds bullpen. Reds up 1-0. Now with 2 outs in the inning, leadoff hitter Billy Hamilton's going to return up to the plate. Billy Hamilton looks over, sees an opening, and he's going to lay a bunt down, make Ryan Howard have to field it over by second base. And there ain't no pitcher in baseball. It's going to be Billy over there, folks. That's going to bring up Joey Votto. And Billy Hamilton's going to take off and try to steal, and is called out on a very close play over there at second. Alrighty, now Homer Bailey facing Michael Franco. Going to get him to ground into a double play here in the top of the inning. And that's gonna get Homer Bailey out of a little jam there. Now moving on. Bottom of the 4th inning, now we've got Joey Votto with the plate. No one on, no one out, no count. Joey Votto likes the first pitch he sees and drives it over the head of Ryan Howard for a base hit, and Joey Votto's on for the first time here in 2016. Here's to the first of many. Eugenio Suarez, the 3-hitter, comes up to the plate, and with 1 runner on, no one out. Runs coming to premium here in Cincinnati, and Eugenio Suarez is going to try unsuccessfully to advance him over. Suarez will square here again on the 0-1 count, trying to get a bunt down, but again will be unsuccessful on a good pitch right on the edge by Nola. Eugenio Suarez now with the 0-2 count, swinging away. He's going to flail and miss at the breaking ball. Giving us 1 out here with the left fielder Kyle Schwarber due up at the plate. Schwarber, 0-0 count, is going to like the first pitch he sees. He's going to drive it right at the first baseman for the easy double play. Top of the 5th inning here in Cincinnati. Homer Bailey delivers the 1-2 pitch to Ryan Howard, and it's going to catch a little bit too much of the plate there, and it's going to be driven to right field. Bruce, a little bit of trouble with his footwork there. It's going to allow Ryan Howard to advance up to second base. Howard runs pretty well for a bigger guy. Homer Bailey delivers the 0-1 pitch to the following batter, which is going to miss, and the next one's going to, again, catch quite a bit of the plate. It's going to be tracked down by Jay Bruce, but it's going to be enough for Ryan Howard to advance up to third base. 3-2, 1 out here to Chuchi. He's going to drive the ball. Chuchi, the Philly catcher, Carlos Ruiz, but Ryan Howard will not take a chance against the arm of Jay Bruce. 1-2, 2 out now. Peter Borges up at the plate. Homer Bailey's going to deliver the high fastball, and Borges cannot get around it on time. And that'll bring us to the we're going to move it along to the top of the 6th here. Pitcher Aaron Nola at the plate in the 2-2 count. And Zach Kozart's going to have enough there to put him away. That's going to bring up left-hander David Lowe, the left fielder. 0-0 count. Homer Bailey is going to get it in there. Attacking hitters keeping consistent here for Bailey. 2-2 count. Homer Bailey's going to catch a little bit too much of the plate with a fastball, and David Lowe is going to make him pay with a big blast to right center field. It's going to bring up the center fielder Odubel Herrera with 2 outs. Homer Bailey takes his sign, kicks, and delivers. And he's going to bring a fastball right down the middle. And Odubel Herrera is going to make him pay for that with a base hit right up the middle. Another hard hit ball for the Phillies here in the top of the 6th inning. That's going to draw a mound visit from the Reds dugout to calm down the pitcher, Homer Bailey. Energy getting a little bit low, getting awfully close to his pitch limit here on opening day. And Homer Bailey is going to face Michael Franco, who's going to hit a hard ground ball to third. And that's going to take care of the inning. All right, and the Reds are going to get the bullpen up here on opening day. Left-hander Thatcher getting up and warm, getting ready to face the lefties coming up in the Phillies lineup. Zach Kozart leading off the inning, and he's going to drill the ball up the middle, unable to be fielded by the shortstop. And Kozart's going to leg out a single. That's going to bring the pitcher up here, Homer Bailey. The Reds, yes, are going to allow him to hit in a sacrifice situation, tie ball game, try to get the runner into scoring position. So Bailey will be asked to lay the bunt down as he squares around here in the first. Pitch comes in, and Bailey's going to get it down. Not a great bunt, but it's going to be enough to get Homer Bailey a nice sacrifice on the day. Billy Hamilton will come up to the plate now. Runner on second, nothing count. And Billy will flail at the first pitch in the dirt. Count runs 0-2 now, and Billy Hamilton will take a cut at a pitch in the zone a little bit up, and he's going to pop that one up to the center fielder. And that's going to bring up former 2010 MVP Joey Votto, and the Phillies are going to elect to walk him. Hard to argue with that logic. So bring up Eugenio Suarez looking for a little redemption after failing to lay down a bunt in his last at-bat. 2 runners on base here, 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th inning, Eugenio Suarez in the 0-0 count. He's going to watch the breaking ball on the first pitch. Count runs 0-1. Suarez catches a nice pitch right down the middle of the plate, and he's going to drive it by the third baseman, Maikel Franco. Unfortunately, Lowe's playing in and will not be deep enough to score. Zach Cozart, so the bases will be loaded for left fielder Kyle Schwarber. Kyle Schwarber likes the first pitch fastball low and in. Unfortunately, can't catch enough of it to put it in play. And on the 0-2 pitch, Kyle Schwarber's going to drive one. But it's going to leak just foul. Schwarber now, count runs 0-2. Nola's going to kick and deliver. And Schwarber's going to roll over a ball to the first baseman again. And that's going to take care of the Reds in the bottom of the 6th inning. Alrighty, top of the 7th here in Cincinnati. Bailey's going to stay in the game to face Ryan Howard. 0-0 count, throws the breaking ball, and it's going to be fouled off. Count running to 0-2 now. Ryan Howard at the plate. Homer Bailey kicks and delivers, but the fastball will not get by Ryan Howard as he's going to pummel this one into left center. It's not going to make it out of the park, but it's going to be a little leg work for Schwarber to get to it, and it's going to be enough for Ryan Howard to leg out a stand-up triple. And the Reds are again in another predicament here. And manager Brian Price has seen enough. He's going to go to the lefty Joe Thatcher to face the switch hitter Peter Borges. Thatcher winds and delivers, and he's going to catch quite a bit of the play, and Borges is going to make a pay with that one off the left field wall. Again, Schwarber having to do a little leg work here. That's going to score one, but the runner will hold up at 2. Let's bring up Carlos Ruiz, still no one out in the inning. Joe Thatcher kicks and delivers, and Ruiz is going to drive a base hit up the middle. Fielded by Billy Hamilton. He'll make a gunning throw in down to the plate, and that's going to be enough to get the runner down at the plate. What a throw by Billy Hamilton. One out here in the first inning. I'm sorry, 1 out, 1 on. Pitch will be flipped over to second base and over to first for the double play, and the Reds are going to get out of the inning with just 1 run put up against them on the board. Catcher Devin Mesoraco will lead off the bottom of the 7th here for Cincinnati, and Rocco is going to foul the first pitch he sees off into right field. Count runs 0-2 against Devin, and he's going to pummel one to left field. I keep seeing pummel a lot. I realize that, but it's the first word that's coming to my head. Right over shortstop, and that's going to get him on base. The Phillies are going to go to the bullpen, and this is going to draw the hand of manager Brian Price as he sends the speedy Jose Peraza out. And Peraza's going to try to take second, and he's going to be gunned down trying to steal. Chuchi had no doubt that was coming. Jay Bruce now count runs 0-2, and Bruce is going to drive a base hit just past Ryan Howard. And Bruce is on base here. Bruce the Tyner, and that's going to bring out the hand of Brian Price. Once again, he's going to send out the young outfielder Tyler Holt to runs a little bit better than Jay Bruce. Brett Lowry at the plate, 1 out. No count. Lowry's going to take a cut at the first pitch he sees, but it's just going to be a dribbler at the shortstop and a double play, and that's going to retire the Reds in the 7th inning. 8th inning comes around for Cincinnati, and they'll turn it over to right-hander Blake Wood, acquired in the offseason in the Yankees trade. I believe it was the Roldis Chapman deal, and the first batter will ground out to second baseman Jose Peraza. There was a defensive swap here. Tucker Barnhart in the game and catching. Jose Peraza moving to second. Lowry being taken out of the game for pitcher Blake Wood. Count running 0-2 with 1 out, and the ball is driven into center field. Another single here for the Phillies. I believe hit number, I want to say 8 or 9 on the day. Blake Wood kicks and delivers quickly. And it's going to bounce just over the head of Joey Votto. Fielded by Tyler Holt, who will try to gun the guy out at third, but unfortunately not the arm of Jay Bruce. Going to come up a bit shy and have runners on second and third. This is going to draw an intentionally walk of Odubel Herrera. Reds trying to set up a double play situation here to limit the damage. A little damage control. Wood with the breaking ball, but it's going to slip away from him, and he's going to hit Maikel Franco in the back. And that's going to bring the game to 3-1 with 1 out. Ryan Howard stepping up to the plate. With no one up in the bullpen, Blake Wood continues and gets him out front with a changeup and a foul ball. Next pitch tries to go away with the fastball, but it is left up in the zone, and Ryan Howard, well, the rest is history, folks. Gives up a deep shot and 7-1 here. Zach Cozart's going to come up again in the bottom of the 8th inning. He's going to drive another ball left center, but this one just a long out. Tucker Barnhart hitting now in the 9 spot. Is going to come up and take his spot here in the 8th inning. Barnhart's going to foul off the first pitch he sees. The count runs to 0-1. Tucker Barnhart's going to pop the ball straight up in the air, and the shortstop will be under it to make the play. Billy Hamilton now stepping up and into the plate. Billy's going to try to lay a bunt down the left side, but it's going to leak just foul. 0-1. Billy, here we go. Billy's going to go again, this time lay down perfectly down third base line. And good luck throwing out Billy. He's safe. Hamilton on one, Joey Votto with the plate. What does Billy Hamilton do? He's going to stay put, and Joey Votto's going to catch a fastball out over the plate. And you can kiss it goodbye, folks. Votto has his first dinger of the year on opening day, and the Reds have not given up hope yet. It's a four-run ball game here in Cincinnati. Third baseman Eugenio Suarez steps to the dish. Suarez takes the first pitch he sees again, left out over the plate, hits it, but it's a fly out, and that's going to take care of the Reds in the 8th. Ninth inning, the Reds are going to call on their veteran lefty Tony Cingrani, converted last season to a relief pitcher, and it's going to get a first pitch pop out to the newly entered into the game, Tyler Holt. Next batter, Cingrani, going to give up a single to the right side to right fielder Tyler Holt. But run first, Tony Cingrani is going to jam him in on the fastball, and that's going to be a ground ball to the shortstop, to second, over to first for a double play, and Tony Cingrani gets through the inning almost without an issue. Kyle Schwarber steps up to the plate in the bottom of the 9th, trying to keep this game alive, and Schwarber's going to foul one off, unfortunately, on a very hard hit ball. Schwarber up in there again, and he's going to drive one. Ball just a little bit outside, and he can't seem to pull it back enough, and it's going to be a fly out. Next batter up in the inning is the new second baseman, Jose Peraza. Peraza with a little bit of speed. Pitcher gets ready here, takes his sign, kicks, and delivers to Jose Peraza, and he sees the first pitch, and he's going to drive it. Dribbler down the third base line, gets by the third base, and Peraza will try to extend it with good speed, but again, another quick play over at second base. Wish I could have challenged that one, but unfortunately, just isn't in the cards today. The game comes and falls on the shoulders of Tyler Holt, the former Florida State center fielder. No, and he's going to take a swing at the first pitch, miss a fastball, no one away. 0-1 count here to Tyler Holt. And Holt's going to hit a fly ball to left center field, but Odubel Herrera is going to get under it, not a problem, to retire, and that'll end the ball game on opening day here in Cincinnati. Rough loss here for the Reds, unfortunately, but we'll be back at it soon. I've been your host, Fletch, and we'll see ya.